You see, one of the most important things I've learned in my business is to make an offer they can refuse. See, price is only an issue in the absence of value. One of the things that you gotta do, you gotta let people know they can't say no to your offer. Well, in my case, if they say no to my offer, they know what's gonna happen. Send one of my guys to the house with a baseball bat, teach them a lesson, what it means to say no to Don Corleone.
Always remember, when a consumer is making a buying decision, they've got a mental scale in their minds. Do I want to buy this? Do I not want to buy this? It's price versus value. Price versus value. If the value is great enough, they have no problem paying that price. But price is always going to be an issue if you don't offer enough value. So today I'm going to teach you the 7 traits of an irresistible offer. Trait number 1, it has to be easy to understand. You don't want your offer to be very confusing. Oh, you get this, and you get that, a bunch of stuff. It's very, very confusing. It's usually a single idea. One single simple idea that consumer would understand. Let me give an example. If I was to ask you, okay, give me $50. You're like, why should I give you $50? Oh, because I'm a nice person, I make videos, I teach you, you get value, give me $50. I don't get it. I'm not gonna give you $50. It's very confusing. It's a lot of different things. But if I was to say to you that give me $50, I'm gonna give you $100 in return. No gimmick, real $100, give me $50, I'll give you $100. No gimmick. You see, it's a very simple proposition. You want your offer, you want your proposition to be very simple, very easy to understand, and very easy to say yes to. Irresistible offer trait number 2, you want your offer to be highly desirable. People don't buy what they need, they buy what they want. And usually, we either buy something to avoid pain or to gain pleasure. To avoid pain, meaning that there's a problem that we have, or multiple problems that we have. How is your product or service going to solve me this problem, right? Not just the thing, but how is this going to help me to ease my concern, to ease my stress, or to gain pleasure, giving me something that I've been wanting for a long time. So an offer is only truly irresistible, not from our perspective, but from the consumer's perspective. Trait number 3, high perceived value. Now, what do I mean by high perceived value? It's what is valuable to the consumers. I remember many years ago, I saw these ebooks offers on ClickBank that they offer 100 ebooks for only a few dollars. It's a lot of stuff. It's just information, but it doesn't have high perceived value to the consumers. So yeah, the value is high, but it's not high perceived value to the consumers. So when your offer only has value but not high perceived value from the consumer perspective, that is not good. That is not irresistible. Assuming your idea is very, very clear, assuming it's highly desirable, assuming it has high perceived value. Trait number 4, it has to be easy to get. Because you have all those things, but it takes many, many steps or very hard for the customers to say yes or to buy or to take action. Now you have a sales prevention vehicle there. That doesn't work. That's not irresistible. Imagine I'm ready to buy. You have to have me fill out a 10-page thing, and then I gotta go to this website and I gotta put it in an envelope and I gotta send it back to you. That's not easy to buy. Even though I want it, I like it, that's not irresistible. Trait number 5, it has to be believable and credible. You've heard of the saying before, it sounds too good to be true. So sometimes when you're making an irresistible offer, the consumer is thinking, oh, it sounds too good to be true. No different than I was asking you, hey, give me $50, I'll give you 100. Oh, what's the catch? Why would you want to do that? That doesn't sound right. So that's not very believable and it's not very credible. So whenever you're making an irresistible offer, one of the very smart things that you could do is to give them a reason why you're giving them such a good deal. Why are you giving them such a compelling offer? Maybe because this is a new product. You're trying to gather customers. You're trying to gather testimonials. Or maybe you have too much inventory. That's why you give them a discount. Or maybe because you want to build a trust. Tell them that. So now they know, okay, this is why you're giving me a good deal. This is why this is so compelling. All right, I'll take advantage of that. Trade number 6, low risk or no risk. You see this on TV infomercials. 30-day money back guarantee, 60-day money back guarantee, 90-day money back guarantee. Because the consumer is thinking, well, what if I don't like it? What if this product doesn't perform the way that you say it would? What about this? What about that? I don't want to lose money. I don't want to make a mistake. I don't want to make a mistake in front of my family. Then I look really stupid. So how could you reduce or better yet eliminate the risk for the consumers? When they want the offer and it's easy to buy and it's credible and you take away the risk, now it's very, very easy for them to say yes. Trade number 7, urgency. Now you just need to give them a reason why they need to buy right now, because people procrastinate. If you don't give them a reason why they need to buy right now, they won't buy. Because people don't like risk. People don't like to make decisions. Most people are not action takers, right? They delay again and again and again. Sometime, or maybe I'll get in the future. Guess what? That never happens. So give them a reason why they need to buy this right now. Now, it could be a limited time offer, meaning this offer is only available during this time. That's a good reason. Or it could be limited quantity. If that's true, you only have so many of these units available for purchase. Tell them that. Or maybe it's limited time bonus, that in order to get the bonuses, you have to buy within this period of time. Why you need to buy now? Or maybe it's a limited time discount. In order to get this special price, preferred pricing, you need to take action before this deadline. Or maybe it's only the first 50, 100, 150 people will get this. Afterwards, then people won't get that bonus anymore. There's so many ways you could do this, but the bottom line is if you don't give them a reason to act now, they won't act. And that's how
you make them an offer they can't refuse.
Dan's a force of nature.
He's improved, arguably millions of lives where they can provide themselves with more money. His materials are great, excellent. He's at the top of his game.
Everything he says has a purpose, and everything he does is done with heart.
What I've seen from Seafood Unlocked, I didn't see it from anyone else. He's done it, he's been there, and he's still doing it.
Because of the Unlock, my revenue went 30% up.
I actually get like a clearer picture of how I should run my business. I can feel it that he really, truly want to help his students.
Started taking hold of more advanced strategies on building our brand, creating content, leveling up our team.
In an environment where I could actually be around people that were going to support that, encourage that, and hold me to a higher standard.
Dan is a great mentor to get you not only in the right frame of mind, but then to give you the know-how, the tools, the skills to get there.
If you will just follow his advice, go step by step according to his blueprint, you will achieve results more than you can imagine about.